Today we have a kids advent calendar. I haven't had too many kids ones. I'm not going to be on camera tonight because I've got a face thing and it's bothering me a lot and I don't want anyone to see me. And hey, that's the joy of having a channel. One, I've got a job to do, and two, I don't necessarily have to show my face. So let's get right into this in case you're still in the market for an advent calendar, or maybe you just like looking at them. I think I've been starting with one, so we're going to do that right now. Here is day one. It's a nice giant one. Oh, it has a nice perforation. Are these? Oh, okay. These are crafts. Fun, fun, fun. I didn't realize. I don't know what I thought they were. I thought it was just some kind of alien toy type thing. And no, they're glow in the dark crafts. We've got phosphorescent glow in the dark. So it looks like we've got them in 2 languages. So that is pretty great. I like that. Let's see what's in this bag here. Wow, this is just day one and we have all this. We've got the little thing that goes onto the window to hold your picture. We've got a little palette. Got to have a palette when you're painting. 2, it looks like pretty decent paintbrushes. And we've got green and orange paint. And there is our UFO. Cute. Cute, cute, cute. Are these pins? Yep, pins. And they're supposed to be glow in the dark. This is going to be fun. I'm going to be able to do this with my kids. That's fun. Well, day one, success, unexpected. Let's find day 2. It's weird that they have all this on the actual side that we're unboxing, and it feels like maybe they should have done the other side. But what you gonna do? This has a nice feel to it too. Here's day 2. What's this? I don't know what this is. Looks like, oh, a glow-in-the-dark pen. Oh, yeah. And then you shine this over it. Let's try it. I'm gonna do a secret message. Don't look. Look away. Okay, ready? It's a horrible sound. If you have sensory sensitive kids, they're going to hate that. Are you ready for your secret message? I wrote this just for you. You ready? Ta-da! Oh my goodness, that is embarrassing. I spelled subscribe wrong. But in my own defense, I couldn't see what I was writing. Well, there you go. That's so embarrassing. I'm done now. I'm going home. Bye. See you later. Merry Christmas. Here's day 3. Going everywhere. This is glow-in-the-dark polymer powder. And then it looks like you've got a little mixer, perhaps. Wow, this is a little science kit is what it is, with arts and crafts and just all kinds of fun stuff. This may be the funnest kids one we've done. That was day 3. Let's find day 4. It's a rock. I'm not going to take it out because it's a little dirty. I don't feel like getting my hands dirty, but it's a very, very smooth rock. And then in here, we've got a dino tattoo and 4 colors acrylic paint. I'm not sure what the dino tattoo and the rocks have to do with each other. I guess you could paint the dino tattoo and then put it on the rock. It looks like it probably fits, or more likely my kid will have this on his arm in about 2 seconds. But I've been wanting to paint rocks and I wish I had more rocks to paint. Day 5. Oh, a little glow-in-the-dark dino. Oh, he's squishy. Oh, he's fun. Oh, yeah, this good. Well, I am pleasantly surprised so far. What about you? What do you think? I was not expecting this. I don't know what I was expecting because when I'm picking out the calendars, I don't really pay that much attention to what's in them. I give a cursory glance is really what I'm doing. I don't want to be spoiled is why. Now, while the plastic underneath here seems really good and sturdy, you may have just seen that they are doing some crossover. So hopefully I'm not picking up anything from one door that belongs in another door. I don't know that these things all go to that door. I think I've gotten some things that should not have been crossed over. For instance, did I already have that there? Maybe I already had that there. Yeah, I already had it here in day 2. Did I? I think so. And so what day is this? 3, 6. This is officially day 6. I accidentally grabbed some stuff from day 2 and they got mixed over. So you wouldn't really have that problem because you would have already had it out of there. And this looks like a rocket ship paint with blue paint. And then you've got the little thing that you stick onto the window and it hangs. Very fun. Day 7 is all the way down here and they're so hard to see down here. Purple dino. I guess kids don't really mind if you get 2 of the same thing. In fact, they probably kind of like that. But as an adult, not my favorite to get the same things. Day 8 over here. Okay, the rocks and the tattoo do go together because we've got another tattoo here and a rock and some yellow paint. And of course, all this stuff can be mixed and matched. Just hang on to it when you're unboxing the first, second, third day. Tell them, let's keep that paint in a safe place. Maybe get a bowl or a coffee mug or something to put their extra supplies in so that when they open this one, they have some green paint and some orange paint to do it with. Day 9, I bet this is a little dinosaur. And yes. Oh, no, it's a lobster. Oh, a scorpion. Oh, okay. Scorpion. My kids love scorpions. Actually pretty gross. I've been bit by one. Have you ever been bit by one? They sting like the dickens. Day 10. It was surprised me because I was expecting another dino. This looks like something new. What do we have here? Oh, fun. Ooh, my son loves these. I'm beginning to wish I had gotten this for my son. He can have all the stuff out of it, but it's not quite the same when you do the unboxing yourself. And by all means, he's going to love this rock. It's so pretty. I love it. Day 11. Oh, interesting. I think this elephant must glow in the dark because that seems to be a theme. It showed it on the other side, I think. Glow in the dark stuff. Oh, yeah. Phosphorescent. Yeah, it says right there on the top, glow in the dark. So I bet it glows in the dark. I'm not turning out the lights right now, but maybe when I'm all the way done, I will. I'll leave this out so we can look at him if we want to do glow in the dark. I'll leave that there too. Maybe just a couple glow in the dark. Day 12. What's this? Oh, cute stickers. I wonder if these are glow in the dark. They have a weird texture to them. Not all of them. I bet those are glow in the dark. I'm going to leave those out too because I want to see. I've already talked myself into turning out the lights in a few minutes. Day 13. A kangaroo. Aye, mate. It's bound to rain today. Stay out the rain. I wouldn't want you to get wet. Watch your shoes. She's a beaut, ain't she? So far, I'm liking it. There's some duds. There's some, not really duds, but just repeats. But that's fine. Kids like repeats. Day 14 here. Now I'm starting to think there's too many of these. Come on now. I got enough of these. These are supposed to be really smart if Mark Rober is to be believed. Day 15, way up here. We've got another rock and this cute little drawing. Day 16. I don't want any more animals, but I guess kids might. We've got a lion. Day 17. Don't be another animal. It's another animal. Tarantula. Day 19. At this point, I'm not even unboxing them. Is that lazy? I'm feeling pretty lazy today. But that turtle is mighty cute. Oh, I skipped 18. How did that happen? Glow-in-the-dark polymer powder, and then this thing. Let's see, how do you do this? Does it have instructions? Oh, that's right. We got an instruction booklet. You can tell I'm tired, huh? Now 20. What animal do you think it's going to be? Dolphin. No, I was wrong. Aw, a little puppy with the rock. 21 down here. It's a shark, and do I get the point for that? Because I was pretty close. Day 22. A planet to paint. Uranus. I know it's not Uranus, but I had to say it because this is a kid's set. And you know they always say Uranus when they're talking about planets. 2 little bitty ones. 23. A dino. And the last one, day 24, a bouncy ball. Who doesn't love a bouncy ball? That makes me want to eat a jawbreaker. Just double check we got it all open. I'm going to turn the light off, forcing me to do this. Nothing was glowing, but you know what I didn't take into consideration? They have to get some light on them first before they glow. And we didn't get any light. Shall we rank it now? All things considered is what we're going to rank it for. I know it's a little bit darker in here is because I didn't turn over that big overhead light. I didn't feel like walking over. That's how tired I am today. I didn't feel like walking back over to my big light. The first thing we're going to rank it on 5 metrics. If it's your first time here, we're going 1 to 5 metrics, and each metric has 5 points it can earn. So for the very first metric, it's chaos potential. we're ranking this as a kid's toy. So the chaos potential, is it going to make your house crazier, or is it going to help your house to be a little more calm? And I'm going to give it a 3 because I think it can really go either way. We've got some activities in here that could be calm for sure. With the right kid, this might be calming. And with other kids, these are going to be flung all over your house, and they're going to be trying to stick them to your window and throwing them up onto the ceiling because they think it's funny when these kinds of things leave a smudge on the ceiling forever and ever and ever. Is that just my children? Okay. So I can only give it a 3. Metric number 2 is, what's the playtime value? Are we talking 1 minute? Are we talking it has bought us hours? I'm going to give it a 5 because I think all of the things in here have the capacity to be long-term playtime. If you get a dinosaur day and you already have other of the toys, kids are going to play with these. That's why you have so many, because they know kids are going to play with these. All of the crafts are going to take a little bit of time. The rocks can take a lot of time, especially if you do that first rock, your kids are going to want to go find more rocks. You can get an hour out of that. I don't know how long these will take, but I assume they're going to take a little while, so I think 5 is justified. The next metric, number 3 metric, is does it make my life easier? In other words, is this going to create a lot of mess for me? Am I going to spend the next 15 days of my life cleaning up all this stuff? So I give it a 4 because yes, there is going to be some cleanup. Yes, I am going to find these dinosaurs on the floor. Yes, I'm going to clean up after this. But even though there is going to be cleanup, it actually will make my life better because the kids are going to do something that's not electronics. And to me, that's a win. So that's why it gets 4. The next metric, the number 4 metric, is how long will it last? And essentially, these things are going to be gone in 2 or 3 days. If they last through all of Advent, I would be absolutely shocked. However, the creations that you're making, these things, you're going to hang them on your window tomorrow, and in 10 years, they're still going to be there. These rocks can get painted and put outside in the garden. That was very loud. Put outside in the garden where you can see them daily. So these things will last forever. And so because of that, I give it 4. I only took 1 away because these things are not going to last very long. And then the very last metric, the number 5 metric, would I buy it again, all things considered, or a different iteration? So let me cover both of them. I gave it 4 points total, but let me explain why. If it was this exact thing, I probably would buy it again. You know what? If it was this exact kit, no, I wouldn't. I wouldn't buy it again because my son wouldn't want to do the exact same kit 2 years in a row. He wouldn't. None of my kids would. However, if it's a similar kit with, instead of unicorns, maybe we've got alligators, and instead of the dinosaurs, we have bears, you know what I'm saying? A different iteration, then yes, that deserves the 4 points. So all together, everything, this is 4 points. This kit gets 4 points. And it is ranking right near the bottom. We've got the Godiva chocolate worth 4 points. We had a craft kit that was way low. This one's just below the My Little Ponies. So it's doing okay for a kid's kit. It's not going to rank as high for me as Kitsch or Tatcha, but for the kids' kits, they're ranking a little lower anyway. So I think this is pretty decent. If you're not subscribed to my channel, go ahead and do that. You can watch all those other videos. Probably right there will be a playlist. I'll definitely have them down there. Let me know your thoughts on this, and Merry Christmas.